Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. The second rule is about bringing things back into the room. But we have to be very careful. The things that come back to be only the ones that are needed to be kept. We're not going to keep everything, to bring everything back into our minds. We don't need to bring everything just because we have it. We only need to bring what fits the mind in an orderly way. And when we position the things the right way, our behaviors do not have a hurtful, angry, frustrating attitude. I'm not saying that we have to dismiss things that have caused us pain, but our behaviors are not going to be hurtful, angry, lonely, frustrating as we try to communicate with others. If we keep that delivery, that attitude out of our minds, we are going to see that we don't feel stuck. In other words, what makes us feel stuck is not what is on our mind, but it is how we talk, how we let them come out in our behaviors, in our words, in our attitudes that make us feel stuck. You heard me correctly. It is our own half attitude we let develop when things go wrong that cause us to feel stuck. We cannot control whether or not things will be good or challenging. Very often, we try our best, and anything that could go wrong goes wrong. It's not our fault. There are going to be times that people we love and care act and treat us in a very mean way. We have two choices. React to that, in other words, respond in a half way and end up into an argument, into ongoing negative interactions, fightings, that lead us through a halfway in a stuck place. Feeling stuck, in other words. Or we can take that as a challenge and find out, look for how we can exercise a whole attitude when the environment challenges us, causes trouble. There is injustice. They're unfair. They make no sense. Take the challenge. Be whole when the environment sounds so half. That is a challenge. And you don't have to be perfect. When you find that you can no longer stay whole, go buy milk. Remove yourself from the situation. Take a walk. Go and talk to someone. Reset your mind. You see, what I just said, go buy milk, remove yourself from the situation, prevents you from bringing into your mind events, thoughts, words that they don't have room in your mind. They don't belong in your mind. How can I do that? I'll give you an example. If you tell me off and I say, how can you possibly treat me like that? I just brought what you said inside to the room. But if you tell me off and I say to myself, you know what? He, she is in a bad place. And right now, that is what comes out. I'm not going to touch it with a 10-foot pole. What I just did, I protected my mind. I protected my mind from engaging the thing that was said that was hurtful. So the second rule is bring into the room only what is able to come in and not interrupt the wholeness, the order in the room. If it is a bad thing, as long as I can modify it into a challenge that will benefit me, yes, I can bring it in. But if it is a bad thing that will provoke me feeling half, it's very important to keep it out. And the way to do that is by going by milk, removing myself from the situation, or writing down or talking about it with someone, placing it outside my memory bank, outside my mind, until I get a chance to process it, discuss it at a later time with my loved one. Do something about it that doesn't make it provoke in me tough emotions. It's very important. It is hard, but with practice, we can look at all the challenging negative things that are around us, and like I said, turn them into challenges, not into bad things happening to us. That's not fair. Poor me. Challenges help us not internalize, but develop coping skills. Bad things, on the other hand, cause us to develop half reactions, half behaviors that are driven by hurt, anger, loneliness, frustrations, and fears that take us into a half place, that take us into feeling stuck. So make sure that what comes back in has its place, a place that we can use whole means to process it.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.